I will visit the border myself this Sunday in El Paso to assess border enforcement operations, meet with the local officials and community leaders and the folks at the border sending me what they need that they don't have to try to convince my Republican colleagues they should do something.
That's the same press conference where he referred to Kamala Harris as President Harris. As you heard there, he's going to visit El Paso, Texas tomorrow. The mayor there recently declared a state of emergency. Border agents in the sector already encountered over 106,000 migrants since October. That's a 260% increase from last year. Here to react is former El Paso council member Claudia Rodriguez. Good morning, Claudia. The reports are that El Paso's being cleaned up in preparation for Joe Biden. I'm curious, who's doing that cleanup and why?
Good morning. Yes, so it's very unfortunate that the cleanup started earlier this week. I spoke to officials yesterday and they notified me that there was absolutely zero community releases from the Border Patrol. So what that means is that when Border Patrol has these encounters, they take them, they process them, and then they release them into the city of El Paso. And we had zero. Border Patrol agents began to clean El Paso. I'm sure that they are just as disappointed because the whole purpose of President Biden coming to El Paso is for him to see firsthand the mess that is going on here, firsthand, something that has never happened in El Paso before. Mind you, we are a city of immigrants. We have people coming into our community every single day, and they're coming here legally. Everybody in El Paso has a migration story, and I mean, it defeats the purpose of President Biden coming to El Paso by cleaning up the streets the way they are.
You know, Claudia, my co-host Emily Campagno brought this up. It reminds you of the Olympics, sort of cleaning up and creating these fake cities in order to put on a good face for the public, for the world. But who do you think they're attempting to manipulate here? Because Joe Biden clearly, surely has an idea of what's happening at the southern border. I mean, his policies aren't because he doesn't understand, right? At the very least, he's probably put it on Fox News before and seen some of these images. So what is getting accomplished by all of a sudden making El Paso look different than it normally does?
I mean, we're not crazy. You know, something really bad happened in El Paso. We are the 6th largest city in the state of Texas. We are the 1st largest city on the border. And we had something happen in El Paso that was absolutely unprecedented. And it happened under President Joe Biden's watch. I decided to ring the alarm in May. I started to tell the mayor needed to declare an emergency. Fast forward to December, finally declares an emergency. At that point, I start calling for President Biden to come down to El Paso and see what is going on here. And I'm very happy that he answered that call. But again, very disappointed that we cleaned it all up as if nothing ever happened here.
Yeah. Well, Claudia, so then what do you expect to come out of this trip?
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, it's very unfortunate. The people of El Paso are very frustrated. It's something that we were hoping that we can show the world. You know, I've been very vocal about this. Show the world what is happening in El Paso. Inviting the president, finally coming to El Paso for the very first time, or the border, I should say, for the very first time in his life. And we're showing him this pretty picture of business as usual, and that's not what happened. That wasn't the purpose of him coming here. Yeah, well, in the course of our conversation, then it occurs to me what the purpose is, and we're going to create images of Joe Biden seeing a city that isn't in the crisis that we all know it is in over time. So exactly. It'll be that Olympics pretty face to present to the rest of the country. Claudia Rodriguez, we wish you the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.